Hi, it's Terreana. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Here you will find makeup, hair, all things beauty and lifestyle content. If that sounds good to you, hang out and subscribe. To my returning subscribers, hey, it is so good to see you back. On today's video, we are going to be revisiting the Crayon Case palette. It's this palette right here. This is just the sleeve. The palette is sitting actually right here, right in front of me. But it is the big box of 64 shades eyeshadow palette. I had such a hard time saying the name of this palette in my last video. I have no idea why.
Say rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Oh my god! But
we are gonna go ahead and do a neutral look for this video. Since there's so many shades, I thought I'd dive in again. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my eyes with this shade by P. Louise. This is number 3. And I'm just going to use a flat synthetic brush for that. My eye primer is all on. I'm gonna do another cut crease look today. I really like the shape of the last look and I haven't been doing cut creases in a long time, so I wanna just revisit it again today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with this black shade right here. I'm going to start by taking this tiny little smudger brush by Morphe. It's the M508. And I'm just going to press that in the lash line and then wing it out here. You can also use an angle brush for this. So just pressing it along the lash line, and I am starting a little bit more than half. The black is already laid down. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. You can always clean it up with some makeup remover and a tissue, or a makeup remover and like a Q-tip or something like that. Now moving on to this shade right here. I'm going to press that shade in the crease using the medium blending brush by the Crayon Case. This brush is pretty soft. It's a bit stiff though. So far the shades are really nice, no fallout at all, especially from the black. I don't have anything on my cheeks, which is so nice. I'm gonna blend this shade out a little bit more with this brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just the brush that comes in all of the palettes. Now I'm going to switch back to my tiny little smudger brush and dip back into this brown shade down here. And I'm going to smudge this brown right there at the lash line where I have the black wing. Now I'm going to switch back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm going to use the denser side of the brush and continue to blend out the corner of the eye. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm going to use the same firm end of the ABH brush, and I'm just going to place that on the crease as well, just a little bit under where I have the other shade blended. I'm first packing that color, and then I'm going to spin the brush around and blend it out. Now taking a flat synthetic brush, I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease halfway.
Cut it, cut it, cut it.
And I'm also using my P. Louise base. My crease is done. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this metallic shade right here. I'm gonna use my same flat brush, and I'm just going to dip in this shade and then wet my brush. Taking that same brush, I'm going to dip into this shade up here. I'm going to use the same technique by dipping into the shadow and then spraying my brush. I'm going to apply it in this open area right here. This shade is a little bit more loosely packed, and it seems like it might have a little bit of glitter in it. It does seem a little bit chunky. I'm going to try using my finger for that one. Yeah, this one is much more chunkier than any of the shades that I've tried so far. And I'm just going to tap it right in the middle to make sure that both shades are blended very well together. I think that last shade was my least favorite shade out of the palette so far. It was just a little too chunky and it wasn't very easy to work with. But I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into this darker brown shade down here. I'm gonna add that on the outer corner of my eye and then just blend it in with the shades that we already have laid down. Now I'm going to take my smudger brush again and go back into that black shade and redefine . Now I'm going to go ahead and add some lashes. These are just a generic pair that I just picked up online. At the base of the lash line, I applied some liquid liner and I already started Complexion. I added this Pat McGrath primer onto my skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start on my foundation. I'm gonna use this Pat McGrath foundation. I don't think I'm gonna mix anything with it. Normally I do, but if it's too light, then I will. I'm going to apply it to my skin with my IT Cosmetics brush. Yeah, I don't think I need to mix anything in with this. Where's my mirror? I don't think I need to mix anything in with this foundation. I am the shade Medium Deep 23. I definitely gotta go to the beach soon and I am dying to go on a hike. I haven't had a chance to get out and go on a hike. Hopefully I could do that here very soon. I just use one pump of foundation, and any areas that just need a little bit more coverage, I'll just apply a little bit more foundation to those areas. Now I'm going to use this Oma Beauty concealer. This is in the shade Bronze Venus. And I'm going to just blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Now I'm just going to set that all with some setting powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with this eyeliner by LA Girl. This is in shade Deep Bronze. Now, once again, I'm going to use this small smudger brush and dip back into this black and press this underneath the lower lash line. Now I'm only going to press this on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm just going to smudge it a little bit towards the middle. Taking this brown shade right here, I'm going to take the same brush and smudge it underneath the black. Now I'm going to add some mascara to the lower lashes. This is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Now I'm going to bronze with this right here. This is the Contoursition Notebook by the Crayon Case. And I'm going to use this shade right here. And this brush is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Bronzer 190 brush. Now I'm going to use the blush binder by the Crayon Case, and I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to proceed with caution because last time I looked like a straight clown when I just added all that blush on my cheeks. Woo! I think I'm going to add some of the blush underneath the lash line as well. Now for highlighter, I'm going to use this shade right here by Pat McGrath. I'm just going to take this brush by Morphe. This is the M433. I'm also going to add highlighter to the inner corner of my eyes with the same brush. To finish off this look, I'm going to use some liner by LA Girl in the shade Chocolate and this lipstick by Oma Beauty. This is in the shade Angela. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray my face, and this is the final look. The big box of 64 shades eyeshadow palette by the Crayon Case is such a win for me. The last look I did with this palette was a lot more colorful, more on the holiday theme. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. This palette is so nice. It just has so many shades in it, and you could just do so many things with it. Look at this. Definitely going to create so many more looks with this, so this will not be the last time you're seeing this palette. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check me out on my other socials. It's Terreana everywhere. I hope that you are staying happy and safe and have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!